Alright, so one of the most common questions that we get is what is the difference between a will and a trust? So there are a few similarities, but also a few differences. But in both cases, both are part of your estate plan. And in order to have a complete estate plan, there are also powers of attorneys for medical and financial purposes and also other documents needed. Okay, so first things first, we're going to talk about some similarities. I'm just going to pop up a few things on the screen for, saving time purposes. Okay, so the first similarity we're going to talk about is exercising control. You guys can go ahead and pause and just take a read for yourself. Alright, so the second similarity we're going to talk about is amendments, and you guys can go ahead and just pause and read. Alright, moving on along to differences between a will and a trust. The first we're going to talk about is probate avoidance. The next one is going to be public versus private. Okay, my picture got a little bit cut off here, but the third one is going to be control during your lifetime. And the last difference we're going to be talking about is cost. Alright, and finishing up, I just wanted to talk about a few more questions that we usually get whenever people ask us about wills and trusts. Alright, so the very first common one, why do I need a will when I already have a trust? So when you have a trust-based estate plan, you also have a will. If you didn't put all your assets into your trust, then the will be governed at your death. The beneficiary of your will is your trust. This is what's commonly referred to as a pour-over will because it pours all of your assets into your trust at your death. Additionally, in a number of states, the will is the primary place where you can name the guardian of your minor children. All right, the next question. What if I have named beneficiaries? If you've named beneficiaries on assets, like your life insurance or your retirement accounts, for example, then the beneficiary designation controls. This is why it's important to make sure that your beneficiary designations are in line with your estate plan. Okay, and then the final question we're going to talk about today is, which one should I do? So in most cases, if you're trying to space out your distributions for your beneficiaries, think your minor children, and you want to avoid probate, and you also want to exercise more control, then you should think about going for a trust-based estate plan. However, if all of your assets are passing by beneficiary designations and there's really no reason to hold back from your adult beneficiaries, then a will-based estate plan could be sufficient. Ooh, oh man, sorry y'all. I know that was a really long video, but thanks for tuning in. I'm Katrina, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us.